Born March 4th, 1891, little is known about Altieri's early life in America. He got the nickname Two Knife after his preferred method of dispatching his victims. Serving as a chief enforcer for Frankie Yale and Yale's Italian-American Black Hand Gang, one of the most powerful criminal organizations during the 1920s in New York City. Small in stature, standing 5'7", Altieri was described as having blonde hair, blue eyes, and hands soft like a woman. He would be seen cleaning his fingernails with a knife from time to time. Altieri would become masterful with his weapon. Kept in leather scarabs around his waist, his attachment to his knives grew. It was said he would apparently sleep with his knives still on his person. In 1919, Altieri's brutal technique of knife wielding would be witnessed. Tasked by Frankie Yale to silence an informer within the gang, Altieri stabbed the informer in the torso with both knives, breaking the blades off in the victim's body. Altieri later gave Yale the handles of the two blades, to which Yale would mount and display as a trophy in his office. On October 31, 1923, Altieri achieved his most notorious kill. Wild Bill Lovett, former leader of Yale's deadliest rival gang, the White Hand Gang. Lovett had retired to New Jersey, but still would visit the old neighborhood. On this said night of Halloween in 1923, Lovett had made a fatal mistake. While drinking at the Lotus Club, he had passed out. Unbeknownst to him, a friend of Altieri, an employee of the club, Antonio Magolini, informed Altieri, and with assistance of fellow gang members Vincent Mangano and Johnny Silkstocking Gustera, began a deadly shootout. Lovett sprang into action, returning fire immediately. At that point, Altieri grabbed a meat cleaver and buried it in Lovett's skull, killing him. Altieri himself was a target of assassination. Rival gang, the White Hand, suspected Altieri of the murder of Petey Behan. However, the hitman tasked with the job accidentally killed Angelo Garibaldi, father of Vincenzo Garibaldi. Garibaldi would later become chief organizer and Capone gunman of the St. Valentine's Day Massacre. He also went by the name Jack, Machine Gun Jack McGurn. On July 1st, 1928, Frankie Yale was murdered on the Brooklyn streets after a fallout with Chicago mob boss Al Capone, a former Yale underling. After Yale's murder, Altieri slipped into obscurity. Willie Two Knife Altieri would vanish in 1928, not soon after Yale's murder.